Freddy and Juan race through northeast Oregon on course for a 60-acre placer mine in the historic mining area of Granite.
I'm Chad.
Nice to meet you, Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Freddie.
Hi, Freddie. It's a real pleasure.
What's your name? Terry. Terry?
Yeah, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Terry.
How long have you been out here running, Chad?
Well, at this spot here, about 10 years. Had some ponds, a little trommel, and I started there and just doing little bits at a time, evolving into
this. Is what you got now, huh?
This is what I have now.
To keep his dream alive, Chad called in the cavalry. Best friend and retired businessman, Terry Larimer.
Now, how long have you been up here, Terry?
I just started coming up this spring, helping him repair stuff and just trying to help him. I gotta admit, I got a little bite of the gold fever, maybe.
Okay.
I was a mechanical heating and air conditioning contractor for 36 years.
Okay.
Yeah, sold out back in January and actually retired. They're looking for an investment.
Terry's promised Chad a much-needed cash injection for fuel and equipment. But first, he needs to be certain the mine can turn a profit.
You know, Terry's not only my best friend, but he's a very sharp businessman, so he crunches numbers way better than I do, and I'm very hopeful for the big investment, and that's a make it or break it decision.
You know, I haven't made that decision yet. That kind of stinks, you know, for my decision to affect his, final decision. But, I've ran a business for 30 years. I know how a business needs to run.
What do you need per day to make a living out here?
We're currently running about 50 yards a week, getting ounce and a half. If we can get, 2.5 ounces a week, we're starting to break even.
Yeah.
He knows what he needs to survive, but I know what I'd like to see to stay involved with him. Well, I think my goal would be to see him pull 5 ounces a week.
So we got a double up here.
Yeah, it would definitely make the difference.
Okay.
Okay. Well, when we drove up, I saw a camper. That's got to be yours, huh? Are you in that tent?
Yes, I'm in the tent in a little Taj
Roughing it a
Mahal.
little.
Well,
Yeah.
let's fire up a plant and maybe help him get where you can go from a tent to a camper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Amen to that.
There you go.
Let's make some gold.
Get ready for the violence.
It's a noisy little plant.
Yeah. Definitely won't be able to take a nap, huh?
I'll start a timer.
4-hour test. There it goes. First
Start
bucket.
timer.
Oh, Fred, look. Spray bar just broke down.
It did. Spray bar broke off 11 seconds in.
Well, there goes your water bar. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting to break. You got a couple of them big zip ties or something?
High-tech stuff. It's embarrassing when I have something like my water line break. It definitely seems like if it's not one thing, it's another.
Juan's past experience working for his father's plumbing business gives him a vital perspective on the pipe work.
He's got a double 90 down here and then got a double 90 up here.
Yeah.
He's got 4 90s within about 10 feet.
Every time the water in the pipe hits a 90-degree bend and heads off in a new direction, it loses pressure. Less water pressure in the wash plant means gold and clay stay stuck to the rocks.
He's killing his flow right there, probably
Yes.
20-25% right there.
All right, let's try this again.
Chad's operation features an unusual setup. Terry loads clay-rich pay into the hopper. It passes into a makeshift vibrating mini screen deck, where the reattached spray bar washes the first of the gold-bearing material off the rocks. The grizzly bars screen off anything bigger than 5 inches. Next, the 10-foot trommel washes the material and screens it down to less than ½ an inch. Finally, it passes into the 40-foot sluice box, where the gold should settle in the riffles.
Hey, Terry, I think they're gonna check the box down at the end to see if we have any fine gold getting out of the sluice.
Get it, but first time I stuck a can in it, it's off color.
I found one piece. You know, this is off the end of the sluice box, but if in one pan I was able to find that one piece, you know, we're losing gold, so we're gonna have to do something about the recovery as well.
Some of this is pretty heavy clay. Yeah, there's a lot of clay in this.
Copy. Hey, that deck's really loaded. It looks like clay now.
Clay is the biggest gold thief, and the lack of water pressure at Chad's plant is costing him gold he can ill afford to lose.
I'm just really wanting to make this work for being able to provide for my family, actually make decent money. I know what I'm out here trying to do, but then I also have my emotional breakdowns being away from my daughters and my wife, you know, missing them.
I love Chad, but do I have the time or the desire to be in another business again? Or am I ready to, you know, just spend time with my wife and my grandkids? I haven't made that decision yet.
Well, that's 4 hours, Wano.
Should we call the last bucket?
I think so. Let's call him. Last bucket, guys.
Last bucket!
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't look too horrible.
No.
There's some color there.
Well, why don't we pull it apart and get it cleaned up?
Okay.
The first gold weigh at Chad Marmolejo's mine.
Well, guys, let's weigh it up and see what you got.
Let's do it.
To hit the 5 ounces required to make the mine viable, the 4-hour test must produce 1.25 ounces.
That's not horrible.
Yeah.
0.86.
Yeah, that's actually pretty...
0.86.
Not a lot of super fine gold in it, though, Wano. You got super fine gold, how much? Don't know, but the way your sluice is running,
Yeah, you're gonna be losing it.
Well, I wish it was more. That's got me stressed.
It's enough to break even, but only 2/3 of what they need to make this mine profitable.
Really need to step it up to that next level to turn this into a viable business.
And not nearly enough to convince Terry to invest.
We need to run twice as much material as what we're running. And for us to really make this a go, ultimately, to do what we want to do here, we need 5 ounces a week.